Welcome to our Middle East Briefing program. Today, we're diving into some significant developments in the region. First up, U.S. envoy Amos Hochstein has reassured us that Israel will be withdrawing its troops from southern Lebanon as part of a 60-day truce with Hezbollah. While there's progress being made, officials are feeling the pressure as the deadline looms and concerns about the pace of the ceasefire grow. Next, we turn our attention to Syria, where the Biden administration has decided to ease some humanitarian aid restrictions. This move allows vital services like electricity and water to reach those in need, despite the ongoing sanctions against the Assad regime. It's a step towards rebuilding the country, but the situation remains complex as the main rebel faction is still labeled a terrorist group by the U.S. Finally, tensions are rising in the West Bank after a tragic shooting that left 3 Israeli settlers dead. Prime Minister Netanyahu has vowed to settle accounts and enhance security measures. The region has seen a spike in violence, and this latest incident adds to the already heightened tensions since the recent conflict. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage. New York Times reports that U.S. envoy Amos Hochstein has assured the Lebanese public that Israel will fully withdraw from southern Lebanon as part of the fragile 60-day ceasefire agreement that halted the intense conflict with Hezbollah. Following the withdrawal of Israeli troops from the town of Naqoura, the Lebanese military has redeployed in the area. Hochstein emphasized that progress is being made and expects further withdrawals, although the timeline for complete Israeli withdrawal remains uncertain. The ceasefire, which was established after a 14-month conflict triggered by Hezbollah's rocket attacks in support of Hamas, is under scrutiny as frustrations grow regarding the pace of its implementation. New York Times also highlights a significant shift in U.S. policy regarding humanitarian aid to Syria. The Biden administration has lifted some restrictions on aid, allowing humanitarian groups to operate more freely in the wake of the recent overthrow of the Assad regime. This move is seen as a response to the changing political landscape in Syria, where the group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham has emerged as a key player. Despite maintaining sanctions against the country, the Treasury Department's decision aims to support basic services and humanitarian assistance, reflecting a recognition of the dire need for rebuilding in Syria after years of conflict and repression. CNN reports on a tragic shooting attack in the West Bank that resulted in the deaths of 3 Israeli settlers and injuries to 8 others. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vowed to settle accounts with the perpetrators, emphasizing Israel's commitment to security and justice. The attack occurred on Route 55, a road frequented by settlers, and has been condemned by Israeli authorities as a terrorist act. The violence in the West Bank has escalated sharply since the October 7 attacks by Hamas, leading to increased tensions and retaliatory measures. The situation in the region remains volatile, with both settlers and Palestinians experiencing rising violence, and international focus on the conflict continues to intensify. Associated Press reports on the ongoing tension between artists and Florida's government regarding contracts that prohibit boycotting Israel. Jacob Bermud, a struggling artist from Missouri, faced a moral dilemma when offered $3,500 to exhibit his work in South Florida, only to find the contract included a clause against supporting the boycott of Israel. Bermud, feeling that signing such a contract would normalize harmful language, chose to decline the offer, highlighting the broader implications of Florida's anti-boycott law, which many view as an infringement on free expression. Artists like Les Gomez Gonzalez echo this sentiment, arguing that these contracts perpetuate censorship and limit funding opportunities for those who stand in solidarity with Palestine. In the realm of sports, Yahoo US covers the thrilling Supercoppa Italiana final where AC Milan triumphed over Inter Milan with a score of 3-2. Inter initially took a commanding lead with goals from Lautaro Martinez and Mehdi Taremi, but a dramatic turnaround led by Rafael Leo shifted the momentum. Leo's contributions included winning a crucial free kick and assisting in the stoppage-time goal by Tammy Abraham, showcasing his pivotal role in Milan's victory. The match, held in Riyadh, saw Milan's goalkeeper Mike Maignan make critical saves, ultimately allowing Davide Calabria to lift the trophy in celebration of their hard-fought win. BBC brings to light the tragic story of Jordan McLaughlin, a 26-year-old Scot who lost his life while serving as a medic in the Ukrainian army. Volunteering shortly after Russia's invasion in February 2022, McLaughlin's family expressed pride in his commitment to making a difference on the front line. They await further details from the Foreign Office while reflecting on the loss of a beloved son, brother, and friend. The ongoing conflict has seen a number of Scots join the fight, with McLaughlin's death serving as a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made by those who choose to stand against aggression, echoing the bravery of other volunteers like Adam Ennis and Jonathan Shinkin, who also paid the ultimate price in the conflict. Yahoo US reports on Rafael Leo's transformative experience under new head coach Sergio Conceição, who has injected much-needed energy into the AC Milan squad. Despite struggling with fitness after a muscular injury, Leo made a significant impact in the Supercoppa Italiana final against Inter Milan, contributing to all three of his team's goals in a stunning comeback victory from 2-0 down. Leo praised Conceição's strong character and the immediate positive changes he has brought to the team, emphasizing the importance of hunger and desire in their recent performances. The player expressed gratitude for the opportunity to contribute and acknowledged the collective effort of the medical staff and coach in his recovery. In a contrasting perspective, Inter Milan's Federico Di Marco lamented his team's inability to maintain their lead in the Supercoppa Italiana, stating that a team of Inter's caliber should not allow such comebacks. After initially leading 2-0 with goals from Lautaro Martinez and Mehdi Taremi, Inter faltered and allowed AC Milan to score 3 unanswered goals. Di Marco recognized the need for analysis and improvement, reflecting on the emotional toll of losing a derby but remaining determined to push forward in their upcoming matches. He acknowledged the strong performance of Milan while vowing to learn from their mistakes to prevent similar situations in the future. The South China Morning Post discusses the potential for geopolitical reconfiguration in the Middle East, particularly in Syria, following the decline of Bashar al-Assad's regime. The ongoing crisis presents a unique opportunity for regional actors to take charge of shaping their future, with Syria's strategic position at the center of this transformation. The article highlights the significance of recent diplomatic engagements, such as the first foreign visit by Syria's transitional government to Saudi Arabia, emphasizing the pragmatic approach both nations are taking. As various countries, including Turkey and Qatar, navigate their interests in Syria, the article underscores the necessity for the transitional government to back its rhetoric with tangible actions to secure international support and aid, ultimately aiming for stability and growth in a historically tumultuous region. Yahoo US reports that WWE is making a significant move by hosting the 2026 Royal Rumble in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, marking the first time one of its Big Four events will take place outside North America. This decision underscores WWE's lucrative partnership with the Saudi government, which pays the company approximately $100 million annually for 2 events, making these shows far more profitable than WrestleMania. As WWE shifts its strategy under the leadership of Triple H and Nick Khan, it has opted to keep major events like WrestleMania in the US while transforming smaller events into international spectacles. The Saudi shows have evolved from feeling like minor exhibitions to being integral parts of WWE storytelling, featuring prominent wrestlers and significant plot developments. The push for the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia is likely part of a broader negotiation for an enhanced deal with the Saudi General Entertainment Authority, which seeks to elevate the country's status in the global sports arena. While this move raises questions about the impact on US fans and the traditional viewing experience, it clearly signals WWE's commitment to its partnership with Saudi Arabia, as they continue to explore new avenues for revenue and international growth. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Morning coffee, fresh off the press. Reading headlines, feeling blessed. World keeps turning, stories unfold. Every moment, news gets told. Flipping channels, clicking tabs. Feeding my mind's hunger grabs. Facts and figures, images bright. News keeps rolling day and night. Headlines and headlines, can't get enough. Learning about the world, yeah, it's my stuff. to know. Never stopping, always go. Scrolling, swiping, reading on. Daylight breaks into dawn. Headlines and headlines can't get enough.